Well, welcome to our course spotlight tonight, and I am just honored that I get to introduce Mr. Stephen Walters. And I could go on for a long time and talk about Steve and his
You only got
accomplishments.
19 minutes. I need one.
I know. He's an amazing, amazing man. And I want to say this: Steve was one of our early adopters, guys, and I worked hand in hand with Steve to get his courses up, and we both learned a lot. We learned from each other.
We're
So
still learning, yeah.
yes, we are,
You'll
and
see what I learned tonight. I'm going to show off what you
that's
taught
great.
me.
But here's a little bit about Steve. He's really more than a teacher. He's a catalyst for transformation. As a YouTube creator with four thriving channels, an adjunct professor, and the visionary behind the mindful communication revolution. Steve is dedicated to helping people find their voice, strengthen their confidence, and avoid the trap of burnout in today's demanding world. And boy, do I know what burnout feels like, guys. Over the last 14 years, Steve has coached more than 1,300 students and professionals, building a proven reputation for delivering strategies that stick. His holistic approach ensures that students not only learn, but also thrive in school, work, and life. So, Steve, I will hand it over to you.
Thank you, Senator. We missed about 2 dozen things in there, but it's okay. Well, actually it's 1,500 students now anyhow. Hey, so I got a question for you. We're gonna play my game. Do you know what this is? It's not a lamp. It may look like a lamp, but it's not a lamp. Do you know what this is? You ever spent some time under this thing? I used to own tanning salons. It's not a tanning lamp. Let me give you a little bit more. How about these? Do you know what these are? You see these? Do you know what those are? Do you ever use those? Still use them maybe? No? Maybe. Oh, wait. Oh, here, for the modern society, things started miniaturizing. I think it was back in the 90s, we started getting things smaller. Wait, I got something else. How about this? Do you recognize this? How many weeks and months and years did you spend using that with these things, right? So we're just gonna get rid of that. Oh, wait. And you used one of these. Look at that. This is like a history test here. All right. So what we're talking about today is budgeting. Budgeting stresses me out. I don't know about you, but it stresses me out. Now we use what? Cell phones. We got reminders. It's automated. My broker called me today and said, "Hey, should I do the thing?" I'm like, "Do the thing." And I'm like, "What thing are we even talking about?" It doesn't matter. She called. I said, "Do it." So it's around the first. So it's probably paying a bill or something. But budgeting is something that I found out my students aren't being taught in high school. Some are, but some aren't. They don't understand financial literacy. They know about bitcoins and blockchains and all these fancy things, but they don't know how to, well, it's already gone on the floor, but the paper, they don't know how to do it on paper. If we gave them literally pen and paper and said, write your budget, they couldn't do it. That can create stress. So part of this came from my book, Break Free from Burnout, in the financial wellness chapter. I think it's 19 pages. It's kind of short. It's abbreviated, but the course is the main thing for this. So when we talk about financial wellness, part of that is budgeting. And creating a burnout-proof budget is really, really important. Sandra, can I share my screen?
Yes, you can.
All
You
right,
can.
let me show you what I got here. So I hope nobody's stressed out seeing those ancient things, right? If just take a breath, just breathe in, count to four, hold it for four, breathe out for four, do it over and over again. You'll be fine. It'll be okay. All right. So creating a burnout proof budget. And my cohort, Troy Heiner. Troy, you here? I don't know. I lost my window to see. Troy's down in Tampa. Maybe he froze too. I know they were getting snow. Matt, did you get snow? You probably saw some. You guys, well, it's 11 degrees up here in Ohio, but not too bad. So the whole purpose is we want to build clarity, develop calm and confidence with a budget that supports real life. And I know that sounds common, but kids don't know this. Younger people don't know this. And by the way, this course, if you're selling courses, this is ideal probably for about the age 16 to 25 or older, depending on who used to handle the budget if you're alone again. But these things are things that should be life skills and they should be taught. Quite frankly, they should be taught in probably middle school or elementary school. Why most budgets don't work and burn you out is because they're too strict or, quite frankly, unrealistic. And they do feel like punishment. A lot of times it's negative. Oh, you're overdrawn. It's a penalty. It's this, it's that. there's nothing positive about a budget. It's just a thing, and people think it's a bad thing. It can be built on guilt, and it can build guilt. It can build shame, and it can also create fear of failure for somebody who isn't doing it right. And that's part of the thing is getting it right, not necessarily the first time, but just developing it. This is some people can get it, in an hour and their brains are wired for it. Others are, it takes a lifetime and they never quite get it because budgeting, it can be strict. When life overwhelms you with spreadsheets and tracking, we didn't want to do that for this course because we thought, well, we could provide this. No, I use Excel for my budget, but I still would use paper, but I don't use paper because I'm on the computer 18 hours a day. So I've adopted. But I used to spend, when I had my businesses, I spent days with those green bars. I mean, I went through pads of those. It took me a while to find this one. I had to knock the dust off a drawer. I found it though. Also, budgets can definitely trigger anxiety instead of building confidence. And we need to change that for people that are doing that. We need to start teaching people that budget isn't a cage, that it's more a map that moves with life because life changes. When you're a kid, when I was a kid, my first job was $2.35 at McDonald's. And then we moved up to, was it 3.35, then 3.50. And then I had my business and I was paying, oh gosh, what was it? 5.50 minimum wage. I had 74 employees. It was my biggest expense for 5 locations. It was a nightmare. But the kids that worked for me didn't know how to budget. It was not fun for them. So what makes this course different? Because it has to be different. It's not just a cookie cutter course. We've developed flexible budgeting styles that fit your life. Now, your life may not be your life, but somebody's life that needs this. We use real life templates designed for peace of mind. In other words, they're fairly simple. They are not complex. There is math, but yeah, that's part of budgeting. There's a weekly check-ins for the learner that reduce stress, not add to it. A lot of times people get stressed. Oh, I forgot to pay a bill, and what do I do with a late charge or my credit card statement? When do I get this? And no, no, it's easier than that. And we try to simplify that for them. We also have value-based spending that reflects what matters to you. If somebody values going to the movies once a month, maybe once a year with the prices, but if that's your thing, you got to work that into the budget. A lot of people don't do that when they're younger. There's no judgment, no perfectionism built into this. It's just all about progress. So, who is this really for? It's for the first time you have your name on a bill. When you first move out of your house, if you can remember back, some of you may still be living in your first house and never had a name on a bill. But the first time I think it was my phone bill, it was, wow, I'm somebody now. And I was like, wait, I have to pay, I think, what was it, $36 a month or something? Because of long distance they used to charge us. Scary, right? Had to learn how to budget. Again, we believe this is age 16 to 25. I'm going to offer you something at the end that might make it worth your while to purchase it tonight to test it with somebody. If you've got kids, if they got friends, you could put them into this and see what happens. When you're starting your first job, when you're starting school, in school, ending school, or you just have financial responsibilities, this is ideal for that person. When you're struggling to stick to a traditional budget of, you've got $1,000 income, whatever the time period is, and you've got $1,100 of bills going out. Traditional budget says, what 2 days do you not eat? That was my thing when I was in my 20s. It was just short, so we wouldn't eat for a day. And it made up for the budget. If you're tired of feeling like you're bad with money, right? There's money in my right pocket and it never makes it to my left, right? So the whole idea is at the end of the day, you should have some money in your pocket. Of course, now it's credits and all these different things. We also wanted a system that supports the person's energy, not draining it. Something that takes too much time. Working with college students with all kinds of different levels of learning disabilities to absolutely mind-boggling, phenomenal skills. I watch them drain. I got a young gal today. I could tell she's strained, and we're in, was it the third week of school already? And we had 2 snow days too, so plenty of time off. This course will help somebody walk away with a clear, personalized budget that they'll actually want to use, not fear it. Like, oh my gosh, I got to do my budget this Sunday morning. No, they're going to want to do it because it shows the progress that they're doing, that they're learning, that they're being responsible, that they maybe show a parent, say, look, see, I'm doing it, mom, I'm doing it, dad, and it's there. Tools to manage your money without burning out is really important. So we tried to come up with stuff. Again, we're dads and kind of know how the world goes, and money makes the world go round usually. We created simple ways to track and adjust your plan weekly or the student's plan. We also want to have confidence to make spending choices without guilt. So if you want to go buy that new outfit and it's maybe just a little bit beyond your clothing budget. I remember I used to have a clothing budget, was it 200 bucks a month or something? Because I was in sales and that included dry cleaning, I think. To get a new tie, how much, new tie was what, 20 bucks back then? Decent one. Now I don't even look at ties because now we're mock turtles. So, but I know how much these are, and these are part of the budget. We also want to establish a deeper connection between your money and your values. The two are connected. Some people think money is the root of all evil. Yes, but if you have good intentions, your values are good. So you're going to put your money to good use. Now, what's included in this course? We have 4 step-by-step lessons. It's not long. There's 17 short videos. We have a 45-page workbook. This alone is worth the cost. And this is going to blow your mind with the offer I got coming up for you today. It's a PDF download. There's no print, there's no order from Amazon. It's just a straight PDF instant download, and it's right there for you. We have 3 flexible budgeting style templates we created for this. There's 11 downloadable worksheets. Technically, they're in the workbook, but they are part of the course too. And then we have what I've created. It's called the motivation meter, and I've adopted these for about 15 areas of life. And this one's called the financial wellness motivation meter that really helps out. Let's take a quick look online what this course looks like when you go to the Great Discovery. So if you go there, you'll see the regular price is $29.95. I have 84 more days of a 26% off discount. So that brings it down to $22.16, an odd price, but it was the 26% that's supposed to get your attention. So in here, you could see what we have built in. And if you go in there, you can preview this and you can play the short little video. It gives a little bit more details about the course in there. So you got to think you're not behind. You're starting smart by doing this because budgeting isn't about being perfect. It's about building calm, clarity, and control one decision at a time, one pen stroke, one pencil mark, even if it's digital, a couple keystrokes, and it's there. This course will help people move from I can't do this to I've got this. And that's where we want that double thumbs up and everything works out good. So here's the special. If you're looking at the discounts, you click that little green bar and it will show you all the discounts for the Great Discovery. I've got 3 courses now in there. I have 1 free, 2 Genius, or maybe it's 4 Premium. I've lost track already. It's in there. You'll see it when you go in there. But if you hit that proceed with purchase, it's 2216
Stephen, if
on
you were
there.
trying to share your screen for some reason, it's not sharing.
Oh, did I, how long has it not been sharing?
Ever since you said you were sharing it, but I thought it was
Oh,
just,
well,
you
you've
know.
been seeing me. All right, well, that's okay. Here, I got so many windows open. Hang on a minute. Where's that share?
Do you
Well, it's a
want,
good thing I wasn't doing anything bad.
yes, creating a burnout-proof budget. Oh, there you go.
There you go. Jeez. Oh, they put me in a room this year with a TV, and I hate TVs. All right, so we're gonna go. I know where I'm at. All right, so right here, there. Now I know you can see it. My bad. All right, so in here, this is the normal pricing, $29.95. It's 26% off through the end of April of 2026, hence the 26%. You can see in here, so the green bar, I don't have the green bar, Sandra, sorry, it's in there, but if you go to the Great Discovery courses, you'll see that green bar. It's on the upper right. There's a red one that's live events, if I got that right. So Sandra showed me how to do this. Oh, wait, this is the easy version. Let me show you the complicated version. So in your chat, if I could find the window again, I am going to, I got 20 windows open here. This is, and where'd the chat go? Here, I'm going to have to close, stop share for a second. There it is. All right, I'm going to move this over here. Just do some screen arranging really quick. And all right, so you can see that discount there. That discount is, oh, and I'm blowing my punchline here. Oh no, that happens. All right, the punchline is a super special offer. It's a thank you for attending live. It's an 80% off discount, but it's going to expire in about 24 hours, depending what time zone you're in. So it's only $5.99. Price of a cup of mocha latte, coca, pumpkin spice latte, cinnamon encrusted latte. That's probably cheaper than that. Go in there, get that. That's for you. If you have clients, kids, relatives, students, whoever you think needs this, get them in on here in the next 24 hours because this is going to go away. So make sure they do that. Otherwise, it's the regular price of that $22.16 through the end of April. I do have 8 courses. These are them right here. I'm going to drop you a couple links real quick, and then I'm going to ask you a couple questions. So I'm just going to drop these fast because when I'm live, I like to bring goodies. I think it's appropriate to do that. And I'm going to stop sharing again real quick. There's the Burnout-Proof budget. You got the Break Free from Burnout. I put that in the last version. And I've got Reclaim Your Work Life. This one's in there as another goodie for you. And I've got the Confidence Formula, which actually isn't about burnout, but it can lead to burnout if you're not good at it. That's more about communications, but that's a horse of another tail, if I got that analogy right. So there's some freebies for you. So let me ask you this. Does budgeting stress you out? Do you know people that are stressed out from budgeting?
It doesn't stress me out because I don't budget. I just leave that all to Sandra. So she's stressed all the time, but other than that, I'm fine.
That's the free course. Tim just gave you a free course. See, just give it to somebody else. Delegate.
Budgeting stressed me out. I mean, you guys know I have a finance background. I was a former CFO. My undergrad is in business, emphasis in accounting. So I've been doing it. At 5 years old, if you asked me what I was going to be, I would tell you an accountant. What 5-year-old wants to be an accountant? So I love it. When I want to relax, I go work on accounting stuff. I love it. It's funny.
I tried to do accounting. My dad was an accountant. I thought I'll try to do it. So I took an accounting course and we got to guerrilla accounting. And I told my dad about it. He goes, give me that book. And he threw it in the garbage. He said, drop the class.
Guerrilla accounting is garbage. So don't go there. But yeah, no. So it's I'm not a good person to ask about this, but Steve, I will say to you, there are so many people who need this and the younger generations.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. I mean, I've heard some horror stories of kids about the time they're out of high school have got credit cards and they're already maxed out. How is this happening?
Let me tell you a quick story about my first credit card. So the bank said, hey, do you want a credit card? I'm like, yeah, because I grew up, my dad had one. He'd open his wallet and it'd be as tall as I was. There was like 30 cards in there. So every single gas station back then gave you a credit card. Every single store, everything gave you credit cards. And then I went to the bank. I said, hey, can I have, some money? I got a, thing this weekend. He said, yeah, how much you want? I don't know, $50. He goes, you can take up to 200. I'm like, give me 200. So I go in there. I think it was on a Monday. I went back Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And I came back on Monday and he says, I can't give you any more money. I'm like, well, you've been giving me $200 for 5 days last week. He says, yeah, you have this thing. It's called a credit limit of $1,000. I'm like, huh? I went to my dad. I'm like, Dad, you didn't tell me about credit limits. And then he told me, oh, those were company cards. They paid, not him. I was like, oh, geez. So expensive lesson in budgeting. So who do you know that needs this? I work with 18, 19-year-olds and barely any of them, I mean, out of almost 1,500 now, have had any financial training in high school. It's scary, absolutely scary.
So I can see the folks that we work with are in need desperately of what you have to offer. We have clients that have graduated our program that just, they're adults, but they've never had the opportunity to learn these skills.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm excited to be able to bring your information to them as well.
That's the idea, is to just bring more, take it out of our brains and get it out to the world. I mean, like I said, I got 17 total more courses to do. I can't get them out quick enough.
Wonderful. Thank you. This is so informative. I really appreciate what you've done.
Thanks, Kim. And you got the speed version of it.
Can I say something?
Yes, definitely.
Okay. I just sent you a text, but you probably don't have a time.
Was that you? Who is this?
That was just totally me. I was just, what's the heck going on? I got redirected to a Genius Club. They're asking Social Security, my address. So somebody gonna show up at my door or something? I just want to buy $5.99 your course. What's the heck going on? You know, guys.
Sandra,
Okay, so
help her out with that.
Yeah.
everybody's here. The site is so complicated. Every time I go, I cannot find nothing. So I'm sorry, but this is me.
Okay. Olga, if you would
Yes.
stop for a second, I can help you.
Yes, I'm
Do you have
stopping
an
for a second.
account? Do you have an account on the Great Discovery?
Yes,
Oh.
yes.
Okay, you need to log into your account and then click on the discount and it'll go right to the shopping cart and you can purchase it. So you have
They
to log
asked me. I did that. They asked me affiliate account. Yes, I said, yes, I have affiliate account.
Right, so you need to log in. Hold on. I'm going to share my screen real quick. So if you have an account with the Great Discovery, all you need to do is go to the site, put in, like I just did, I put the link to Steve's special into the URL. I copied it out of chat. I put it here. Okay. What you need to do though, before you do that, you need to log in right here to your account. Okay. So the system knows who you are. Otherwise, it's thinking you're a new person again. So log
Right.
into your account like that.
Yes, right. I got it. I got it. That's it. That's enough. Okay,
Yep. Okay. All right.
that's fine.
Mhm.
Yeah, that,
Very
that
simple.
little leading hand helping. Thank you.
Very
See how
simple.
little things can burn us out really quick?
No, totally. Stress is just right here and your ear.
Well, I've got, I just came up this week. I'm studying Marcus Aurelius for a video that's coming out tomorrow, my Break Free from Burnout channel. So be there on YouTube. You'll watch that. It's releasing at 11:50 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Little shameless plug there. But Marcus Aurelius studied Stoicism and he lived his life that. So I've got a whole unique universe coming up on that kind of stuff because it ties right in with Break Free from Burnout. Really cool stuff. What else we got?
Yeah. Well, does anybody else have any questions for Steve?
Tammy just purchased your course. Congratulations.
Yes,
Tammy.
thank you, Tammy.
Awesome.
Yeah, you're
For
very welcome.
$5.99. How can you not purchase it for $5.99?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Goodness.
taking a look at it as well for myself because it always stresses me out. But procrastination is probably the issue for me.
Oh,
But
I
I'm
don't have
also-
that course finished yet. You know what? I apologize. Sandra and I think we were working on that, but I thought I'm going to wait because I am the world's championship by far, the biggest. I've been procrastinating for almost 65 years now.
Yeah,
So I'm
we're going to
pretty-
do
I tell
that
my
one
students,
tomorrow,
don't
right,
challenge
Steve?
me. I've already won.
And we're going to do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow never comes.
Tomorrow. Very good.
Can I use my gift certificate towards this purchase?
Yes, you can.
Thank you.
can.
Jason, yes, I saw meditations. It's in the video.
It's
Yeah.
only $5.99 and we can't do the rebate on the gift certificate. So you
Never
might want to
mind.
purchase something you got the $25 one?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to purchase something that's at least
Add something into your cart. There
Okay.
you go.
add something in there. So yes.
Yeah, this is, I see my students show up with these, I joke, I call them the Coca Mocha Latte Cinnamon Latte Pumpkin Spice Cinnamon Crusty thing. They're like $9 at Starbucks. And I'm like, why?
Yeah.
I like the ice cubes in my iced coffee in the morning. I'm like, yeah, so how much is that per week you spend?
Yeah, they don't get it.
Yeah, good thing they're going to regional college and not main campus.
Exactly. A lot of people will take money and they'll put it towards getting their hair to stand up from a caffeine buzz, but they won't do anything to, go improve their life so that they can make more money and drink more caffeine.
They'll find out when their budget runs dry.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, Stephen. Well, thank you so much for
Thank you
coming
so
in
much,
tonight.
everybody.
I do want to be able to share a couple more things, the last minute announcements. And thank you so much for feedback, those of you that came through and the open mic night. This was our first, and I think we're going to do it again. You guys give me a thumbs up on that? You want to give it a go? And we're going to tie it into, we're going to get this all set up. I think it's going to be great. I think we can fill this
I have a
room.
question.
I love hearing from everybody. So yeah, go ahead.
Yes, Bree, you probably need to, where are you? Bree, she left? Okay, anyway, I went to buy $5.99. I have $49 your course. Okay, I need help. So in my cart, it's $49.
Right here. Here's the link you want to put in. So log into your account. As long as you're
I
logged in,
did.
I'm going to put in chat this link right here. Copy that link.
Yep, I put it in
That
already.
is the
Sandra.
browser where you're logged in, and it should come up to the $5.99.
Just make sure you take the other one out of your cart.
Yeah, you can just delete it.
I'm on Genius Club. I'm again in Genius Club. They're asking me everything. They don't recognize me. You see? And that point, I'm quitting.
Okay, well, why don't we see if we can, if somebody maybe can, Bree, are you still here, Bree?
No, Bree's not, but let me,
Yeah, maybe you can,
What
maybe
if
you can
she
pop
shares
over
her screen?
with Olga, Sandra, and
Yeah, well,
I'll go ahead and wrap
Yeah.
up the session
And
here.
then you can
Why
have
don't you
her
hit a
share her
breakout
screen.
room, and you
yeah,
guys
well,
can
we
pick
need to
things up.
finish the
She'll get you
session.
taken care of, Olga. Sorry about the complication. Okay, so in the meantime, guys, we're going to wrap up our evening tonight. Those of you that are just thinking about coming onto the Great Discovery, we have a closeout special. We've got, what's today? 11 days left on this. You get the full Creator Suite for just $49.49 here in the United States, is much less than half of that in some developing countries. You're going to save $200 with coupon code FOUNDER2026. What that gets you is unlimited content, lifetime hosting, as many courses, as many titles, as many books, as many podcasts, as many live events as you want, period. One-time pay, unlimited translation, over 100 languages. We're not talking just subtitles, full translation, all print, all video, all voice, all book, all audiobook, everything, even live events, full duplex. You have full service LMS. You can put any type of content up that you want, any structure that you want, complex courses, dozens of different sections, or a single reel, or live events, or audiobooks, ebooks. Shopping cart does it all to check it out. You don't need a merchant account. We handle it all for you. Global affiliate program. This gives you a network of affiliates to work with you in promoting your content. What that gives you is community multiplication. Instead of just reaching out to your own community, which is great, how'd you like to leverage the communities of 10,000, 20,000 other people, even in other countries, promoting your content in their language to their people? That's what we give you the Great Discovery. Your content is discoverable worldwide. So you put your content up in Portuguese, great. What are you going to do? And most platforms, nothing. It's not searchable. On the Great Discovery, they can find it in Portugal, in Brazil, but searching in their local engines on your topic, it will turn up on the Great Discovery as a local language course. Network community overrides. It's a whole additional revenue stream. Instead of just getting your own content sale, if you bring somebody onto a Great Discovery event, they see anything from anyone, you're getting paid. And everyone that ever comes through them, you're getting paid as well. Live support and training, stage time at global events, and also you get the new TGD Share program, event hosting by Event Raptor, live event hosting, everything booking, follow through, all included. TGD Reach, it's a digital business card, lead follow-up system, all included. And the Great Discovery International course. That course alone is worth several $1,000s. All of this for $449 up until February 15th. One-time pay, never pay anything else. That's all you've got to pay. And the only cost is it's a revenue share basis to help people, the affiliates that are driving you traffic. You drive your own traffic, that goes way down too. Now, here's some add-ons we recommend. One is the Genius Club. That gives you an AI suite, gives you full course creation software so you can take your ideas, take them in, filter them down, put up a course that would have taken you a month to format with videos, audios, images, all of it. You can do it in a couple of hours, complete, ready to go, polished, done. You can download your translated content. You put your content up, translate it at no cost into up to 100 languages, download it and promote it cross-platform on YouTube or any other platform that you choose to. You get the MP4s of your translated content. That saves you a fortune right there. And you can also get your content channel with live Zoom. It's embedded directly in it with full duplex translations. You can offer unlimited subscriptions to your coaching, anything that you offer on there. This is a no-brainer deal. I don't understand, if people knew about this, the world will be coming to the Great Discovery. And the best part in these add-ons, if you refer 3 others, they don't cost you anything. How can you say no to any of that? That's all there. Last thing we're going to wrap up tonight. We have a very special Discovery Saturday coming up this Saturday, February 7th from 12 p.m. to 3 p.m. right here on TGD Meet. And what we're going to be doing there is we're also going to be adding on open mic time interspersed throughout the event that day. So we'll be able to get up and share, and we've got drawings and other types of things. But this is a great event to really get a deep dive into the great tools and power of the Great Discovery. We won the top online education platform 2026 award for a reason. We were compared to Udemy, to Kajabi, to all the others, Mind Valley, and so forth. And we came out not a little bit atop. It wasn't even close. There's nothing like the Great Discovery. We hope you guys will tune in to it on Saturday. Watch your emails and information. And guys, thank you so much for coming on and working through us with as we're going through this. This is our very first pilot on this. I want to pack this up, and thank you guys so much. Any last questions, comments before we wrap tonight? Okay, did we get all taken care of, Sandra? Is she all set?
No, I'll have her stay on and let everybody leave, and then I can help her.
Okay, fantastic.
One last thought on procrastination. Procrastination is betting that your future self is willing to clean up the mess your present self is making. So
I love it.
you know what? I'm going to
Thank
start
you.
thinking about that procrastination pretty soon. And so
good night, guys.